Hello, my friends. Welcome back. How are you? I hope doing okay. Let's see what I'm up to today. So, I went to Michael's. We just got a new Michael's here. And I was walking around and I seen these little things on the shelf. So, I picked them up and I started looking at them. And they are cookie stampers. And I thought, my mind just gets to going here. And they've got the little casings around them. It's a little astronaut, a little bumblebee. And the brand is, I can't think of the brand. Celebrate It. But they have the box around it already, for the mold. And in the back of that little spring there, I know it won't stand up. So I'm just going to grab a cup right here, turn it over, and set it in the cup. And now it's level. So we can see if we can make a mold out of it. You push it up and it releases the cookie. And that's how they work. Get another cup for the bumblebee. And they set up straight. So we're going to see if we can make a mold out of them. And I'm going to use this amazing mold maker. It's part A and part B. And it's really good stuff. I couldn't remember if you could use it instantly after you made the mold because it sets up in 30 minutes. So I'm looking on the bottle to see if I can find it anywhere. If it tells you if you can use the mold directly after you make it or not. So I turn the bottle around and then there's the directions. It's so fully cured in 24 hours. So that's when you can use it. And you don't have to weigh it by weight. You weigh it by volume. So we won't be needing any scales here. So I'm just going to get it out 2 small cups here and start pouring part A. And I'm just going to fill both of the cups up to the little lip up top. I think it ends up being around 30 milliliters. And now I'm going to get part B and pour it into the cup. And then I'm going to reach over and get another cup so that I can pour both of them into the 1 cup. Okay, I have them both in here, and now we're going to go ahead and stir the mold maker up. And I'm making sure I get the sides of the cup and the bottom of the cup, just like we would any other kind of mold maker or silicone. Only difference with this one is you don't have to stir it for a long time. When you see the 2 colors colliding together and you don't see any more any more white wisp in it, then it's completely stirred and ready to use. But I love using this stuff because you get a mold in 30 minutes. It looks like it's getting to be about ready. And now we're going to go ahead and pour into the astronaut. And just like any other I would use, I'm going to pour in one spot and let it just crawl to the areas that it wants to go. And it did suggest that on the bottle, to pour in one area and let it move throughout the piece that you're molding on its own. Okay, now we're going to go over here to the cute little bee and do the same thing over here. And I had no idea at this point whether these stampers would leak. I didn't know what they would do. This was just an experiment. And if it didn't work, then that's fine too, because I only paid $1.99 a piece for these stampers. Okay, now I think they're ready to demold and see what we've got. So they didn't leak, obviously. So I'm just going to take my little Cricut tool here and get it started. Get the silicone started from lifting it off of the side. Just to break that seal. And I'm just checking the edges here, making sure that all of the seal is broken off of the little cutter here. Because what I'm going to try to do is push that spring up and see if it'll release the mold. And it's pretty tough to get it to do it, but it's coming out. Here's part of it. If I can get the rest out of here. The stamper keeps going back down, and I don't have another hand. I need another hand. That seems to be the case a lot when I'm demolding. I need another hand. I don't want to just snatch it out of there. So I'm just being careful. There we go. Finally got it. And there it is. Got some excess to cut off around the edges. But no big deal. Get the scissors here and trim it up a bit. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's doing well. And here it is, you guys. Okay, now let's get the little astronaut out. Ooh, there's half of him. There he is. Yay! And he looks awesome too. Just a little bit of cleanup to do around the edges. And I know these are going to be shallow molds, but that's okay. They're still fully functional, and you can do so many things with these molds right here. And we're about to cast in them and see what kind of casting we get out of them. I couldn't believe these little cookie stampers were only $1.99 at Michael's. That's cheap. Especially to make a little mold that's already got everything you need to make the mold. All you need is the silicone or the mold maker to pour into the little stamper there. Okay, we're going to go with the astronaut first. And I've got some black here, some white mixed up here, and I used my Pearl X Carbon Black and my Casting Craft Opaque White. Then for the bumblebee, I mixed up some yellow. Of course, bumblebee's got to have yellow. And then I mixed up some gold. And I used the glitter guy and tarnished. And this yellow color that I got from Temu. So I spritzed a little alcohol in the astronaut mold. And then I'm going to toss this popsicle stick and use my silicone tipped brush here to just drop into the areas where I want the black to be. These don't need much at all. They don't hold a whole lot of resin, which is also great. And I'm just going around seeing where I want to drop this black at. Put a little bit more right here. Now I'm going to clean it up a little bit before I go in with the white. Okay, now let's get the white. Spritz him with some alcohol again. And I'm just pretty much trying to fill him up. But I don't want him to overflow, so I'm going to back off, make sure I don't get too much in there. Now I'm going to add a little bit more black to it. And then top the little mold off with the white. I think he needs a little bit more black. Now he needs a little more white. Now I'm just going to make sure that the resin is down in all the little smaller parts of the mold. I'm going to use my heat gun. Move the resin around a little bit. And spray them again with some alcohol. And then I think we're going to work on the bee now. Yes. Spritz the mold with some alcohol. And now let's start with the gold, the tarnished glitter by Glitter Guy. I'm just going to put it up here in his little antlers and his head and parts of his body. Clean this up a little bit. And now get the yellow. And I'm just moving it around onto the mold there. Get my heat gun and heat it up a little bit. And now I'm going to make sure that I think I put a little bit too much in it. So I was scraping some off right there. Yeah, I got a little bit too much in it, so I'm trying to get a little bit of it off. Okay, I'm going to spray it with some alcohol. And now it's demold time, so let's see what we got. And then you can see if you want to go pick you up some cookie stampers or not. But I know I'm going back to get every one they have. Look at that. Look at how cute that is. You can use this for so many things. So many things. Okay, let's get our little astronaut. See what he looks like. I got a little bubble there in the top of him. I wasn't really paying a whole lot of attention to that. I was just trying to see if these were going to work. And here it is. Look at how cute that astronaut is, y'all. So cute. So, what do you guys think? I think these worked. Let me know in the comment section below. So, for those of you who stayed for the entire video, I have no words to express how grateful I am to have you here. Thank you so much for your time. And I hope to see you in the next video. God bless you. Bye-bye, my friends.